Hello, Middleburg, Virginia. Ben and Simon here, yet again, on another very momentous occasion in the history of our two nations. In fact, Bones, the last time we were here like this was probably
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
I would say, yep. Slightly warmer conditions, I seem to recall, 9 years ago. Today is actually a little closer to Adam's birthday, which, in case you didn't know, all the people in America, it's actually winter in July down here. I'm sure you knew that, but
Easy
it's
trick for
always
beginners.
good just to
Easy
clarify
trick.
that. In fact, I'm a bit chilly. Do you want to jump there?
Look, I'm all right. Okay,
I'll
yeah,
keep
tough
that
it up.
on.
Yeah, very mild Virginian winter day here, but by Melbourne standard, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot has changed in those last 9 years.
Well, that's right.
If we go back to the video replay, I mean, I know the short sleeves, the sunglasses was just one thing in that video, but I think if you have a look, my hair was actually a slightly different colour then.
And I actually had more hair then.
So if we just have a look, yeah, no, definitely. I'm seeing my hair's much lighter.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit more actually back then as well. Yours, Bones, yeah.
It's certainly lacking now in comparison. It's just thick and bushy. It's like I used some sort of extra body shampoo that day.
Yeah, well, look, we could dwell on this for quite some time, but there really is, a very important message to this day, and that is that it is a significant day. Obviously, we're celebrating Adam's 30 years
30
on this
years.
planet.
Oh.
30 years.
See, I'm not that far behind, actually. And Slops is already there, so
Yeah,
congratulations
yeah,
to
welcome.
Slops.
Oh, believe me, the other side of the bridge is something quite special, Adam. It's worth the walk. What I guess we want to do is probably pay homage to some of the momentous occasions that have occurred since we last sat here. There's probably three that I can think of.
Shoot.
Well, okay. Well,
I
we'll
reckon
go
go the
through
first
it.
one.
Okay. Well, the first one is, well, obviously my wedding and subsequent birth of children.
Yes.
Significant memory, of course. Actually, come to think of it, if we go back to the video replay on my wedding day,
Okay.
there was something I did want to bring up, and that is, Adam, what exactly was going on here? Because the way I read this photo, yes, lovely romantic moment between Rachel and Ben. What is Adam doing? Is that... I'm looking at that, I'm thinking perhaps Adam wants some of the action. But then again, with lips like those, he's probably got a lot to teach me.
Oh, yeah, those lips, if they could talk.
If they could talk. The second moment, there would be a lot to say if those lips could talk.
If they could talk. I'm sure that they could.
The second moment is, of course, the very momentous meeting, a meeting between two people, two kindred spirits.
Yeah, this would have
really-
taken place in the United States.
In the US, of course.
Yes.
A moment that I think, changed the course of many people's lives. And that is, of course, Adam and...
Certainly Adam's life as
Certainly
well.
Adam's life,
Absolutely.
of course, yeah. It's about meeting that person you are committed to. And for Adam and Sean, we raise a glass of lift to you both. We want to acknowledge the significance of your relationship since we were last sitting here in this driveway.
Adam and Sean.
Adam and Sean.
And we have learnt this time that it's not a good day, and again, it's a worse day for little brollies and drinks.
Not a good day for brollies and drinks.
Oh yeah, that's good lift.
Cheers. That is good lift. So I guess we did want to pay respect to the fact that Adam met the Bakers probably 9 years ago, almost to the day. Well,
Quite
probably,
possibly.
yeah, we were very close anyway. And, that was obviously a significant moment to change the course of Camp High Road.
That's right.
Actually, it is a bit weird not having Adam here, Sometimes I think about that.
Yeah, I seem to recall the last time we were here doing something almost identical to this. In fact, it pretty much is identical to this. I think he was leaning on the letterbox, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that's as appropriate. I mean, the fact that you're not here, Adam, we did try and bring in a substitute. So, afternoon, Adam.
Hey, Ads. Hope you're going well over there.
Yeah, let us know if it gets too bright for you over there. We can turn the lights down or something.
Yeah, just yell out.
Yeah. So, like I say, we do miss you, Adam, and ever since you've gone to the US, I think we knew, 1 foot in each camp was eventually going to lead to both foots in that camp. Quite an apt analogy, really.
It's very nice an analogy there, but can I also just raise that I don't know how many summers he had in a row. It was just like 5 years of summer.
The endless summer.
It was like the endless summer. It'd be good if it was like 7 years. It'd be something like you get on Triple M. It's the 7 years summer marathon.
Thank you, Lee Simon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lee Simon.
To Lee Simon.
To Lee Simon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course,
Good lift.
that is good lift. To Adam and Margie, the relationship that lured him and kept him in the fair US of A. Obviously, we've tried to symbolise the relationship with the inclusion of some rather cheap probably made in China flags, but very seriously, we know you guys are very well suited to each other. It gives us a lot of happiness to know that you guys are there on Adam's 30th birthday, having a great time, even though we can't be there with you. So we do want to pass on our best wishes. And I guess the fourth thing that we can now add in is Adam turning 30. And I was actually
of course.
researching this.
Yeah.
Something like 46% of people did something after they were 30, but if I could remember the statistic, it would be a lot more entertaining.
Yeah.
But I did want to also bring up,
He brought it up though.
because I was researching, Wikipedia.
He was researching.
Wikipedia.
Oh, look, I mean, nothing's wrong on Wikipedia.
No.
Yeah,
Adam,
sorry.
did you know, while the rain starts to pour down here, that you also share your birthday with
Oh, I think
Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock,
Sandra Bullock,
the Speed Queen herself,
the Speed Queen herself.
Miss Congeniality,
To Miss Congeniality.
to
July
Sandra,
the 26th.
July 26th.
Do you remember who else?
Oh, I have a feeling that we were having a bit of a chat about this, and I seem to recall that the well, I don't know, yeah, he's old as well, but certainly would have benefited from having eyebrows at this moment in time. Former Prime Minister, the old and former Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable John Howard.
John Howard, happy birthday at the same time as Adam. I don't know if you guys send each other cards or what you do over there. There's probably some kind of official channel that you guys communicate through. But John Howard, you share your birthday. Rebecca St James, Christian
Oh yes,
pop
Rebecca St
singer.
James. Yeah,
Christian
she
pop
had some good tracks.
I couldn't name one of them.
None are actually coming to me right now, but
And there was someone else. I think it might be Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
Kevin
really?
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
If I could tell you one movie he'd been in, I would feel pretty happy. So clearly, Adam, you are the most significant person in our lives
Absolutely.
who has a birthday on July 26th,
Absolutely. Oh, no, I was just saying significantly. He is the most significant.
without a doubt.
With it, yes.
Adam, we do want to say a very happy 30th birthday. We're very proud of what you're doing over there, and it's been a pleasure to know you over these years. We wish that we could spend more time with you, particularly as it's pouring with rain. We'd like to share this moment with you in particular.
We wish you were here.
On your
Oh, you
behalf, we've cracked out a couple of Australian birthday
Some of the
cakes.
finest.
The old Lamington.
And a vanilla slice, or as they're alternatively known, the snot block from the Bayswater Cake Kitchen. So, #1 gold medal winning stuff right here.
So we'll leave you by eating these bakery treats and downing some lift to bakery treats.
To bakery treats. And to lift.
And to
Like,
lift.
To lift, Slops. Come on, to lift.
And we wish
yeah.
you a very happy 30th birthday. All the very best for the many years ahead. We'll look forward to talking to you soon and catching up with you again. There is a parcel in the post. Actually, this might be in the parcel.
This may be in the
probably,
parcel. We'll
probably not
find
worth
out.
mentioning.
But, yeah.
Have a really good night, a really great birthday, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Good on you, ads. Let's chow down. Do you want this blanket to keep you a bit dry?
No, but I will get out the rain.